Ooh, that's iconic. What up, Icons? It's Eikonicheropon. Let's continue our iconic journey in Pokemon Y version. In the last episode, we finally defeated our first gym leader in Santoon City Gym. It was Viola, and we got ourselves a bug badge. So now we have Pokemon that are able to listen to us up to level 30 if we happen to trade them. But I don't think I'm going to be doing any more trades. So anyway, in this episode, we're going to head over to Lumio City. Ooh, look, we can even see the flowers over there on the route. All right, so we're going to go to Lumio City, but I think I'm going to backtrack to Route 22 first because I do want to do some training. I do remember getting the experience share from Viola's sister. I think her name was Alexa. And yeah, that is seeming like the plan today. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let the games begin. But first, before we do that, let's go ahead and check our team really quickly to see who I have with me. And right now I have, let's see, Zigzagoon, Fletchling, Caterpie, Scatterbug, and Ominous. So yeah, everybody's looking pretty good. I was thinking about leaving Ominous behind and just going ahead and doing like the leveling up situation over at the other route, but you know, I'm gonna keep them. You know what's funny? I always forget that I even have skates. So I'm gonna try to remember to do the skates anyway. And yeah, let's go. You know, I don't even say like, comment, and subscribe and stuff like that. I feel like it's because I'm like practicing. I don't know. I'm gonna try to remember to do it. But yeah, let's go ahead and take out these trainers in the area. So we got Zigzagoon versus Psyduck up first. Let's go. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I want to go ahead and just like give a little description of the Pokemon, you know what I mean? See, you know, give like a little rating on him, I guess, for everyone that we see. And then obviously as we progress, because I'm gonna run into like a lot of them anyway, the same, so yeah. Anyway, with Psyduck here, we have a water type Pokemon that's capable of using psychic moves. I honestly wish it would have been a psychic and water or water and psychic. That would have been a cool combo for it, for, you know, Golduck. And yeah, Psyduck is definitely dope. I actually like using it. Yeah, I don't know where I would rank it with other water types, but yeah, it's definitely a cool one. Having Zigzagoon here in the front so that way it can learn. Oh, that's what I wanted to learn. Yes, Headbutt, perfect. So, and I also did turn on the experience share so all the Pokemon in the group with me can get leveled up. Because like I said, I want to have other Pokemon here too. Ooh, Litleo. I don't really have experience with this thing. I just know that it has, when it evolves, it has a form change depending on if it's a male or female. And I believe it has like the access to the ability Rivalry, which I think if they happen to both be like females, then they'll, yeah, so your attack does. No wonder why you're so strong. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents on Litleo. It's a cool Pokemon for sure, but yeah. Anyway, if it's a male versus female type of thing, or however, if they're the same gender, I think they get a power boost, but if they're the opposite gender, I think they get a decrease. And I think it happens for both Pokemon or like opposing Pokemon, you know? Alright, so let's get back on our skates. I think Zigzagoon is going to be okay. Let's go ahead and face off against this next trainer and take her down. Hopefully. And yeah, like I said, I wanted to have other Pokemon in here to kind of like, you know, fill in the role until I can actually assemble my team. I definitely have mentioned that before, I think, but yeah, let's do that. So let's go ahead and start with a Headbutt. I think we can get a flinch. That would be great. Goldeen's a cool Pokemon. Not one of my favorites really, but I mean, it's pretty dope. I think it has like the ability, what is it, Lightning Rod for some reason. So if so, that's actually pretty cool for an effect because you being a, you know, electric type. I think it does. I'm honestly not sure. It might not even be Goldeen. It might be its evolution seeking. I don't know. All right, so Fletchling gets leveled up. Caterpie as well. Scatterbug as well. And yeah. Ooh, Marrow's up next. Okay. I definitely like Marrow. See, now, I think for me, my favorite typing in Pokemon will probably be like, dark types are cool. Poison types are cool. Ugh, steel types. Okay, wait. Let's see. I said dark, poison. Steel. Maybe grass for some reason. Electric, yeah, like if I had to pick like a top 5 type of thing, yeah, I think that would be my favorites. Yeah, but anyway, Marrow's pretty cool. Definitely in this game I think it's a fairy type too, so definitely a cool addition for it. It's a very strong Pokemon. Has the ability, I think, huge power, so definitely could have caused us some trouble had it not been using Water Gun. But as you see, we have taken it down with no problem, and everybody gets to level up. Oh, you learn Flame Charge? Okay, let's take out Scratch then, because I don't think I would be using that anymore. And 1, 2, 3, ta-da! We learned Flame Charge. Nice. Alright, so Goldeen, Marrow, I'm sorry. I'll get you both healed right up at the Pokemon Center. Okay, I'm like, speaking of, I actually should go there, so let me heal. And I'll be right back. Hold, please. Yeah, honestly, if you didn't know any better right now, honestly, I'm just really here for the vibes. It's just fun to go ahead and play these games. I mean, for me, I definitely like a narrative. Like the type of games I like are definitely like a narrative game. RPGs for sure, my bread and butter. But yeah, I definitely love a good story. Love good gaming mechanics. You know, love the customization. Love the side questing you can do in different in other stories and games. Ooh, yo. But I mean, for Pokemon, for me, it's really more so just to kind of relax. So this is my relaxing game. All right, let's go ahead and start with a headbutt. We got Foresight first. Okay. Now, yeah, Riolu. Actually, I believe Riolu is on this route along with Lit Leo, and Psyduck as well. All right, quick attack, not too bad. And let's go for another headbutt, and it's a knockout, right? Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, Riolu's not like the toughest Pokemon as far as defenses go, but I mean it can hit hard, especially once it evolves into that Lucario. Definitely could be a problem. It wouldn't be bad to go ahead and add it to the team. Actually, it would fit right on the team now that I'm thinking about it. But no, I have other Pokemon that I definitely want to try out. And that's what it is. It's like that's what's so cool about Pokemon is the fact that you can have any team and you can do pretty much you literally can customize your team any way you want to. And then, you can have them try out different moves however you want. I know everybody does like the meta thing. It was funny because I was just watching or just saw like a meme or whatever, and it was about me swap. It was, what does it say? It says something about me swapping out my favorite team or favorite team of Pokemon for like for a meta team because that's the staple. That's what's going to actually get you the wins and stuff like that. But it's like it just sucks because it's like, man, I guess it just ruins the customization behind it. You know what I mean? A whole Pokemon team is great for expressing yourself as far as like, oh, this is what I aspire to, or this is why I chose these Pokemon because I find these attributes similar to me, or this is the character I wanted to build. Like yeah. So when everybody's popping up with it, what is it? Everybody's popping up with what's a popular Pokemon right now in the VGC land? Ooh, Caterpie's evolving. Let's let Caterpie evolve, and then I'll go back into this point. And we've gotten ourselves a Metapod. All right, and he learns Harden, or it learns Harden. Okay. But yeah, like yeah, what's a good Pokemon? I guess. Oh, Tyranitar. Tyranitar is a good Pokemon. It's usually on a lot of people's Pokemon or teams. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if your favorite Pokemon is Tyranitar, okay, fine. But like, everybody gonna pick Tyranitar, and I get it. It's just that viable. It's just that good. I get it. But it's just something nice about I don't know. I guess that's why the anime is so fun to watch too, because it's like, yes, of course. Why does Pikachu still know Quick Attack? Why? Matter of fact, why are we even still using a Pikachu? Why are you still even using what's another Pokemon Ash has used? And it was like, dang, it's gonna stay small. Like, okay, in Diamond and Pearl, right? In that series, he literally had a Gibble the whole time. It didn't even evolve into a Gabite. Ooh, Baby Doll Eyes. I believe. What does that even do? Lowers attack. And it always goes first. Oh, okay. Well, then let's get rid of Growl. Yeah. So like, yeah, he had a Gibble the whole time, and it never evolved. Or he had an Oshawott the whole time. I remember in Black and White, right? It never evolved. But see, that's what makes the team unique, Now, granted, like in this one, eventually everybody that's going to be on the team will evolve. But it's just nice to have that kind of, I guess whimsy in a sense, So I think that's what I've been like looking forward to when it comes to making a team. Maybe it's a team full of Pokemon that you wouldn't necessarily put together or you wouldn't want together. And it's not even that it's going to be the best like overarching, because like I've also seen like content of like people were like, oh, these are the best teams you can use for a run with this starter Pokemon or this and this, and it's like, yes. But that's the whole point of Pokemon is you literally can catch any Pokemon and put them on a team. If you want to have a whole team full of normal types, you can do that. You want all fire types? Okay, you can do that. Oh, you want all dual types? Oh, you want all mono types? You can do that. It's just, that's what I mean. I guess the individuality behind it, that's what's fun about it. All right, so heading over here. This is, I don't know what this is. This gate is the entrance of, to Victory Road. Okay, only Pokemon trainers who have collected all 8 badges may pass. So your total number of badges is, I'm sorry, but you don't have the qualifications needed to take the Victory Road. Please come back when you have 8 badges. And I guess that's just going, well, I could just look at my map, huh? The music in here is intense, my goodness, hold up. All right, so we can't go in there obviously right now, so we're gonna go actually and redirect ourselves to Route 4. But in the meantime, in between time, let's go down this way. And I believe there was an item. All right, so now we're gonna grab this and go heal, and then I will meet you at Route 4. All right, so we're here on Route 4. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and loot the area and explore this area and see what we can find. So let's head to this right side first. Okay, I do remember if you go into those into the flowers right here, there's different encounters depending on what flower batch you're in. Here's the thing though, it's not so different because the only difference right now would be the fact that you can find I was about to say Petalil for some reason. That you can find, I think it's Flabebe, right? So we did see a Flabebe from that trainer. Pretty cool, dope, pretty dope Pokemon. Color one, the ones that I like. Let's see this. We have a red one, we have a white one, yellow. I believe there's a peach orange one. I think that's my favorite one. And then there is I think it's a violet or blue one, if I didn't say that already. But anyway, we found a ladybug, so let's go ahead and take it on. I'm gonna go ahead and use headbutt first, and I'm gonna try to capture it actually. Cause why? Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, let's go Pokeball. So, that's where I'm at right now. I'm just, like I said, having fun with these, just making them up as we go. I'm not holding my breath this time because I believe we can do it. Yes, we caught it. All right. Before I was like, oh, I can low-key hold my breath when I capture Pokemon because I feel like they always pop out so easily. It seems like in this game too that from what I've been, because I was like, playing a little bit to kind of see. And it seems like the Pokemon are easier to capture when you capture more. Like the more you capture, it's kind of silly or weird. I don't really know what that's about. Oh, I wanted to go down, but let's see what this guy is. I'm warning you, youngster. My Corphish here has some sharp pincers. Okay, well let's see what he got. There's a Corphish with a gardener. That's actually pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. Like you see, that's a cool team that we got set up, and it's cool because like. His profession is okay, so look, this is how it plays into it, how it's cool, right? His profession is a gardener, right? So already he has to do the whole snipping and making sure the plants and stuff are uniformic and they're laying correctly, right? And then the cool thing about a Pokemon like Corphish, Corphish has the pincers to help him out with that, but also it's a water type. And then also you gotta associate the fact that the guy is a little older, right? And then what is a crab also known as? They're known as being crabby, right? So like very snappy, crabby. You see, like they have attitudes, or they're like not in a rush, but more of they're just snappy, That fits him perfectly. You see, that's how you do a cool character in a Pokemon team. All right, so let's go down this way. I feel like I get stuck like walking around in here because I don't know what's going on. It's like every time I'm pressing on the D-pad, it's like, okay, I can't see. Look, now I'm stuck. Okay. Getting out of here. Okay, so other cool Pokemon besides Litleo. Well, okay, on Route 22, Litleo and Riolu are on that route. I believe Meryl and Azurill and Psyduck are over there. What is this? We have Pearl Fountain. Acceptance creates harmony. I do like this horsey and the arching water spouts going towards the Clan Pearl. That's nice. All right, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and face off against these trainers. I was supposed to be using my skates this whole episode. Totally forgot to do that. All right, let's see what you got, man. Okay. But yeah, I mean, the trainers so far seem simple enough. Like I said, I definitely just wanted to get to Lumio City, but I do want to go ahead and do those encounters in the grass so that way I can find the Pokemon I'm specifically looking for. I do remember Combi being over here, so that'd be cool to find one of those because it has a cool move that I would like to use. All right, flinch, nice. I need to kill Zigzagoon because I did not even realize that Corphish did as much damage as it did. All right, Pidgey is down. Was this his only Pokemon? I hope so. Nice. All right. Yeah, I don't really have topics and things of what I want to talk about. So, I mean, I'm trying to pace it as I go. Like, I feel like what I want to do is the structure is going to be like, have a topic to talk about the game, obviously. And then just keep going back and forth with that, dancing a bit with it, to keep it interesting. Yeah, and like I said, this is good practice for me. So let's do it. All right, so this next trainer here, what do we have? We have Skater Kalinda. She has a Fletchling. I feel like I should switch the Zigzagoon out. We already did level up, right? So, or actually, you know what? Let's go. Let's try it. Headbutt again. Can we get the flinch? That'd be great. Yeah, all right. Hey, Zigzagoon, she's putting in that work. I'm loving it. Let's go. All right, awesome. So fledgling, you already know how this works. Fledgling's a pretty cool Pokemon. I can't lower its defenses or anything because I believe its ability is Big Peck. And look at that, Ladybug and Ominous got a level up out of that. I want the other Pokemon to get level ups. I want to have a Butterfree already because Butterfree is a great Pokemon for capturing Pokemon just because it has access to Sleep Powder, you know? All right, so let's head on down here. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and heal because I've been... Oh, you got something. What did you get? What did you get? Ooh, a great ball. See, that works. No, let's click it. Boom, boom. Oh, you know what is a good topic to talk about? I just recently, not that I just recently, by the time this video comes, honestly, I'm so behind. It's the sucky thing about like the way I record too, is because like I'm recording prior, like in bulk in a sense, and then I'm just going to be adding as I go. And so there's going to be like a lot of things that are popping off in the gaming world and stuff like that. So that I'm like, ooh, I want to talk about it, but then it's like, I don't always have like content ready to go, whatever. So it's just like, oh man. But anyway, you know, the big hoopla about unfortunately Steam or Valve had to raise the pricing of the Steam Deck, and it sucks for a lot of people that want to get one. It's just like, oh man. I'm actually very fortunate that I happened to get mine about, I want to say about 2 years already? It's about to be 2 years? Whoa. About a year or two? Something like that. Yeah. Dang. Oh, it's been a moment. And I really feel bad because I'm like, dang, I've really been behind on trying to get content out. But yeah, gaming content. Right now, I'm debating on how I want to do the gaming content. It's more so, obviously, episodic Let's Plays. And then I guess some, like, social commentary. Some just me giving my opinions about the stuff, even if I don't know too much about it. You know, it's always good to talk about things and then see what else other people are interested in talking about, right? But yeah, I'm really here just to nerd out on my favorite games and stuff. So that's where I'm at. Okay, dang. Zigzagoon has really been doing the thing with the headbutt. Let's go ahead and take this one down. Magikarp. Honestly, a very great Pokemon. I mean, not Magikarp Gyarados is, but, you know, it segues into that. All right, Metapod's at level 9. Awesome. And we took this trainer down. All right, so next trainer. Yeah, so the Steam Deck is a little more pricey now. It's dang near at $1,000 for, I think, the OLED version. And are they even still making the LCD version? I don't know. I have to actually go back and, like, look at it and see. But it is unfortunate that, you know, a lot of people won't be able to get it, you know what I mean? So it's like, it sucks for them because it's like, dang, I like the Steam Deck. It's great for me, I'm just using it to play like a lot of handheld games, really. I have bought like some games, like recently I was playing like Final Fantasy 13 on the Steam Deck, so it's really been a blast playing it. It's basically the PC version, but it's honestly, it looks amazing, looks immaculate. I'm loving it. It's funny because like the year prior to even getting the Steam Deck, I have bought a PS3 and just got a whole bunch of PS3 games and stuff like that. Really fun. I got like the Sly games, that collection. And I'm looking into, I definitely got the Final Fantasy 13. I guess we could take out Tilt. No, let's just take Tackle out. I'm not even really using it. I got the Final Fantasy 13 collection, so that was really fun. I ended up playing for the first time Tales of Xillia and Xillia 2, so that was great. And it was funny because then right after that, here comes the announcement for Xillia's remaster. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, no, for the Steam Deck. Oh, we're evolving? Okay, let's go ahead and evolve and I'll get back to it. Evolution! Excellent, we got ourselves a Spupa. So one more, I don't know when it evolves again, but when it does, we'll end up getting that Pavilion, so that's gonna be cool. I heard that Pavilion has a different look depending on like the region that you have it set to for the game, so that's dope. So yeah, with the Steam Deck though, I'm having fun like playing a lot of retro games. So yes, emulation is honestly your best friend, honestly, especially in these times. And that's the cool thing about it, right? Like, honestly, play that backlog, like, for real. Like, I know I was saying it before. I haven't really been saying it now. I think I'll handle that. Let's go ahead and deal with this next trainer over here. I definitely been playing my backlog a lot more. So that's just been more fun for me. Just because let me see, the last new game that I played, like, something current. I think it was Ys 10 Nordics. And then it sucks because then they ended up announcing Ys 10 Proud Nordics. I'm like, what the heck? So it's annoying because I'm like, I would have spent more for that, you know, versus having to buy the original version, but it's fine. I hope one day they just make it so I don't have to rebuy the game. I would rather it just be DLC and I'll just buy it that way. But that's another thing, like I'm annoyed at it. Like the DLC era of gaming is like annoying. Like remember back in the day, like you didn't have to buy DLC. It was just the game was what it was, you know? I remember playing like games like Sly 3 for the first time, and it was just a complete game. It was what it was, you know? You didn't have to do all these extra hurdles and stuff to get what you wanted out of the game, you know? Now everything like Kingdom Hearts 2, one of my favorite games, you know? You know, the only difference is now that we've gotten like the final mix version, so that was like a, you know, updated version of it. So that's again a DLC in a sense, but you know, it's just like, man, it sucks right now. So, you know, that's why it's like, you know what, just go back to the classics, go back to the things that you like, and honestly, it's cool too, like when you revisit old stuff, because then you have the new, like as you get older and you get wiser, you have a different lens on a lot of the stuff. So you're like, whoa, I never noticed this before. This is pretty dope. All right, so we found ourselves a netball here. To be completely honest, I totally forgot what we found on the other side, but I do remember finding a poison barb. So that was nice. But yeah, I think I have like 2 more trainers in this area. Okay, we did skip a trainer. I was like, did I skip somebody? I felt like, I don't know why. I felt like I skipped somebody. This episode might be a little bit longer because I was rambling a lot more, but I feel like that's fine. I mean, I feel like as long as I'm talking about something, or even if it's random, that's more fine than just that empty space of not saying anything, you know? I mean, I don't know. I can sit with the quietness, but, you know, some people can't, so, you know. Anyway, so let's see. We have Burmy here. I think she has all 3 versions of them, so that's pretty cool. Burmy, well, I thought it was going to be easily taken down by Peck, so that sucks. But yeah, this is the grass cloak one. Not really my favorite. Poison, bug and grass. Nice type combination, but yeah, this is probably not my favorite of the bunch or whatever. But it's here if you like it. I wish this thing would go down. Oh my goodness, you're gonna heal and protect, and this is getting on my nerve. Get out of here. Peck one more time. Fletchling, I need you to like give it to him. My goodness. Just take it out already. Put it out of its misery. My goodness. Alright, that's another level up for Fletchling. Awesome. And nobody else? Oh wait. Okay, nobody else. Okay. Here's the next Burmy. I believe this one is the Sandy Cloak one, so this is a nice one. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish we had. I definitely like the direction of regional variant for Pokemon. I think that's a great idea, especially when, like, again, going back into the anime. I remember when they went on to the Orange Islands after the Indigo League, and it was cool to see like a lot of the Pokemon on that. What was it, Pekin Island, where they were like all pink, or depending on like how they were raised or what they eat, they have a different form. Like I think it was a Butterfree, and it had like a cool wing pattern, you know? Oh, dang, you took that one out. That's my favorite one too. Anyway, that one is the Trash Cloak one. That one is like, once it turns into Wormadam, it turns into a Bug and Steel type. I think that's my favorite one. That's why it's my favorite one too. All right, so we faced all the trainers in the area. The only thing I haven't done was look for the Pokemon that I wanted to find. So I guess I'll go ahead and take a look and see if I can find them. Let's go ahead and see our evolution for Metapod. And yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end it right here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it right here. We're gonna let Metapod go ahead and evolve and do its thing. And then in the next episode, we shall be getting to Lumio City. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and take my break. You go do something that you like, and I'm going to cue the outro. So I'll see you later as our iconic journey continues. Thanks for watching. Ooh, that's iconic.